Ljubljana Urban Region, a bee-friendly region. Slovenians are known for loving bees. A special feature of the Slovenian landscape is the apiary. Slovenian beehives stacked next to each other in several rows are what makes this bee house. And almost every municipality in Ljubljana Urban Region has its own beekeeping association. We invite you to learn about various bee stories and products in the region. Ivančna Gorica, AP Lab, House of the Carniolan Bee. At Višnja Gora stands the House of the Carniolan Bee, which tells the story of the Carniolan grey, the native Slovenian bee and the second most widespread bee species in the world. You can enter the world of bees through unique experiential exhibitions with virtual protagonists, all members of the famous beekeeping family of Horjul. The house also offers overnight stays in a beehive right at the top of the building, where the rooms are laid out in the form of innovative wooden honeycomb cells. This also houses the AP Lab, a centre of innovative technologies. Ig, the oldest depicted beehive in Slovenia. Beekeeping in the Ig area has a long tradition. The oldest depicted beehive in Slovenia dates back to the 17th century and was in the garden of Zornik Castle in Ig. In the 19th century, Ig hosted the annual beekeeping fair on St. Lawrence Day. Still active today is the Ig Beekeeping Society, established in 1934. Grosuplje, Museum of Beekeeping Heritage, and Anton Horjul Beekeeping Collection. The Museum of Beekeeping Heritage is located in the settlement of Šmarje Sap and features an impressive collection of beekeeping literature from 1700 to the present day. The collection introduces visitors to the great names of Slovenian beekeeping, bee merchants and painted beehive panels. The extensive collection includes various kinds of beehives, different types of honey extractors, as well as beekeeping tools and accessories used by our ancestors. Horjul, JULKA'S learning trail. You can also follow a bee interpretive trail in Horjul. This is JULKA'S learning trail near the Horjul Primary School, which is not intended only for learning about bees and beekeeping, but also for strengthening intergenerational connections. The learning trail leads past educational boards, a children's playground, exercise equipment for the elderly, school apiary, and an outdoor classroom surrounded by an orchard and honey plants. Vrhnica, inclusive park and amazing world of the honeybee. At the top of a small hill above Vrhnica, visitors can find an inclusive park and learn about human coexistence with nature. On a pony ride, the route takes you to the beehives where you can observe closely the amazing world of the honeybee. Škofljica, the Škofljica Beekeepers Association. In Škofljica, a beekeeping association has existed since before the Second World War, and the oldest preserved apiary in the municipality dates all the way back to 1912. The Beekeeping Association is very active, and every year they implement many different programs and activities. Lanomate, a spread with honey and ground linseed, is also produced in Škofljica. This special spread cleanses the lungs, treats hoarseness and cough. Šmartno pri Litiji, Dremel beekeeping. The Dremel family is now in the fourth generation of beekeepers. In addition to obtaining honey and other bee products, their focus is on breeding queens of native species Apis mellifera carnica, Carniolan grey. Alongside honey, they can offer pollen, royal jelly, propolis, medoved mix, honey liquor and other fine honey products. LUKOVICA, fir tree and spruce tree honey. LUKOVICA Beekeeper Society began its journey in 1905 with 17 members. Today it has 100 members. The LUKOVICA Beekeeper Society takes care of regular training of its members, attracts young people to its ranks, promotes beekeeping, Slovenian breakfast, and encourages its members not to use illegal, dangerous chemical agents. In LUKOVICA, forest grazing provides the main bee pasture, fir tree and spruce trees. LUKOVICA, Beekeeping Center of Slovenia. At At the Beekeeping Centre of Slovenia, where the headquarters of the Beekeepers Association of Slovenia is located, you can retreat to the world of books in the Beekeeping Library, where you can learn about the history of beekeeping in Slovenia. And the shop offers a wide selection of honey and other top quality bee products. You can experience the fascinating herbal and beekeeping interpretive trail, where the latest acquisition is an interpretive trail adapted to blind and visually impaired people. There is no end to what is on offer, as you can immerse yourself in the past with a multi-vision presentation of Slovenian beekeeping, or see a unique educational and promotional tool, a bee in 3D, 170 centimeters in size and 1:100, with more than 90% morphological similarity to a real bee worker of the species Apis mellifera carnica, Slovenian's native Carniolan bee. Moravče Apicultural Society. The beginnings of beekeeping here date back into the distant past, where almost every homestead had an orchard with a bee house and bees, which provided the family not just with honey as nourishment and the therapeutic, but also yields of fruit and buckwheat. The Moravče Apiculture Society has been preserving the beekeeping tradition and transferring it to the younger generation since back in 1946. MEDVODE, 3 generations of queen breeders. The good name of the municipality of MEDVODE was spread around the world via our deceased honorary citizen Alojz Bukovšek, a world-famous queen bee breeder. Janko and Stefan Bukovšek, the 3rd generation of beekeepers, continue to breed queens today. Since 2018, the municipality of MEDVODE has been giving each newborn a seedling of a native honey tree at birth. In some meadows and parks, there are signs which are advising about the significance of bees and that quality food for them is missing, especially this year because of spring frost damage. On those meadows, the grass will be cut after the flowers shed their blossoms. Vodice, the home of Juri Slabšak. Vodice was the home of Juri Slabšak, who put his efforts into preserving the name Carniolan Bee, which those in the Vienna School of Apiculture wished to rename Dinorische Biene. He penned a resolution regarding the apiculture supervisor or itinerant teacher for Carniola, who would in Carniola also supervise the state of health of bees and hives and promote beekeeping and the training of Slovenian beekeepers. Today in Vodice, the beekeepers under the aegis of the Skaručna Apiculture Society operate with more than 600 bee colonies. KOMENDA, the GLAVAR bee house. On the declaration of World Bee Day, the Peter Pavel GLAVAR Apiculture Society in KOMENDA renovated the bee house, which was the first in the world to use Idria lace and Richelieu embroidery to decorate beehive panels. The bee house stands in an exceptional location in the center of KOMENDA and will serve as an open-air gallery. The bee house is truly a feast for the eyes and a fine adornment for the surrounding area. In this way, it contributes to preserving the cultural heritage and rich tourism vibe of this small municipality. Polhov Gradec, the Božnar House of Honey, Days of Honey and World Bee Day in Polhov Gradec. The Božnar House of Honey, a family-run beekeeping practice established in 1990, produces various types of honey and honey products, as well as other bee products used for their health benefits, as cosmetic or beauty products, or as culinary specialties. The Božnar House of Honey is also a multiple winner of awards from international exhibitions. Dobrepolje, centenary of the Dobrepolje Apicultural Society. In 2021, the Dobrepolje Apicultural Society celebrated its Jubilee 100th anniversary. In 2017, the area of the municipality counted 57 active beekeepers with a total of 393 bee colonies, and at the end of 2021, there were 47 active beekeepers in the municipality with 569 bee colonies. Domžale, The Domžale Apitherapy APIARY. At the Domžale Beekeeping Association's APIARY, therapy is performed by inhaling beehive air and lying on a bed in which the bees live and produce a healing vibration. While the bees are buzzing, the detoxifying massage with flower honey is performed. The most important thing is that the beekeepers offer advice on the use of all bee products and their health benefits. Ljubljana Urban Beekeeping. As much as 3% of all Slovenian beekeepers, with more than 4,500 hives, are active in the city of Ljubljana. Honey produced in Ljubljana is of very high quality. In addition to beekeepers, the city of Ljubljana also takes care of bees by planting honey perennials and promoting the activities of beekeepers associations. Since 2015, Ljubljana has had a bee path, which is designed as an interdisciplinary way and shows bees and beekeeping from various perspectives. At the same time, the path seeks to make people aware of the role of bees as such, their connection to food security, and interesting facts about honey. Interesting public events such as Honey Day and workshops are also organized. Kočevsko forest honey. Kočevsko is a unique karst region located in the southeast of Slovenia, which has a long beekeeping tradition and is well known for the Kočevsko forest honey, honey with protected designation of origin. Word about the beautiful, untouched nature and vast forest of Kočevsko reaches far. Kočevsko is among the best preserved natural areas in Europe, where forests cover over 90% of the landscape, and together with the Kolpa River Valley, Kočevsko is protected under Natura 2000. In Kočevsko, bee pasture mainly takes place in the unspoiled and predominantly forested landscape, which also includes areas of primeval forest, with a very diverse floristic composition, enabling the production of premium quality honey. Since forests are central to bee pasture in Kočevsko, the honey produced here is distinctly forest honey, along with other common types: maple, spruce, fir, and linden. Due to long winters, the honey harvesting season in Kočevsko is shorter and only lasts 5 to 6 months.